I know why you are here. You have been hurt, not just disappointed, not just let down, but deeply, painfully hurt. Maybe it was someone you loved who betrayed you. Maybe it was someone you trusted who abandoned you. Maybe it was someone you respected who wounded you with their words or their actions. And now you are left with a pain that will not go away, a wound that will not heal, a scar that reminds you every day of what was done to you. And you are struggling, you are angry, you are broken, and you do not know how to move forward. But I want you to hear something today. Your pain is not the end of your story. Your wound is not your identity. And the God who heals the brokenhearted is reaching out to you right now. So do not turn away. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you are going to find the hope and healing you have been searching for. If you believe God can heal your broken heart, type it in the comments right now. God will heal me. Let me take you to one of the most painful moments in the Bible. There was a man named Joseph. He had 11 brothers, but his father loved Joseph more than all his other sons, and Joseph's brothers hated him for it. One day, Joseph's father sent him to check on his brothers in the fields. When the brothers saw Joseph coming, they plotted to kill him. One brother said, "Let us kill him and throw him into a pit. We will say a wild animal devoured him." But another brother, Reuben, talked them out of killing Joseph. Instead, they threw him into an empty cistern. And while they were eating, a caravan of traders passed by. And Judah said, "Why kill him? Let us sell him instead." So they sold their own brother into slavery for 20 pieces of silver. Can you imagine the pain Joseph felt? Betrayed by his own family, sold like an animal, ripped away from everything he knew and loved. And it got worse. Joseph ended up in Egypt as a slave in Potiphar's house. He worked hard, he was faithful, and God blessed him. But then Potiphar's wife falsely accused him of assault, and Joseph, who had done nothing wrong, was thrown into prison. Years passed. Joseph sat in that prison, forgotten and abandoned. The pain of betrayal must have been unbearable. But here is what Joseph did. He did not become bitter. He did not give up on God. He continued to trust. He continued to serve. He continued to believe that God had a plan. And one day everything changed. Pharaoh had a dream that no one could interpret. Someone remembered Joseph. He was brought out of prison. He interpreted the dream. And in one day, Joseph went from prisoner to prime minister. He became second in command of all Egypt. Years later, when famine struck the land, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt begging for food, and they stood before Joseph not knowing who he was. Joseph had the power to destroy them. He could have taken revenge. He could have made them pay for what they did. But instead, Joseph said these words, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Joseph forgave them. He embraced them. He provided for them. Why? Because he understood that his pain had a purpose. His suffering was not wasted. God used what was meant to destroy him to position him for his destiny. And I want you to hear this today. What was done to you was wrong. The pain you feel is real. But God can take what was meant to harm you and use it for good. Your betrayal can become your breakthrough. Your wound can become your testimony. Do not let bitterness steal your future. Now let me take you to another story. There was a man named David. He was anointed to be the next king of Israel. But the current king, Saul, was jealous of him. Saul tried to kill David multiple times. He threw spears at him. He sent armies after him. David had to run for his life and hide in caves. For years, David was hunted like an animal. But here is what is incredible. David had opportunities to kill Saul. Twice, Saul was vulnerable, and David's men urged him to take revenge. But David refused. He said, "I will not lift my hand against the Lord's anointed." David chose to trust God's justice instead of seeking his own revenge. And when Saul finally died in battle, David did not celebrate. He mourned. He wrote a song honoring Saul. Why? Because David understood that harboring bitterness and seeking revenge would only hurt him more. He chose forgiveness. He chose to let God fight his battles, and God honored that. David became one of the greatest kings in Israel's history. And I want you to understand something. Forgiveness is not about letting the other person off the hook. It is about freeing yourself from the prison of bitterness. When you hold on to unforgiveness, you are the one who suffers. You are the one who stays trapped in the past. But when you forgive, you release yourself. You open the door for God to heal you and move you forward. Now I want to talk about something that many people misunderstand about healing from hurt. Healing is not a straight line. It is not a one-time event where you wake up one day and suddenly you are fine. Healing is a process. It has ups and downs. There will be days when you feel strong and whole, and there will be days when the pain comes rushing back. And on those hard days you might think, am I ever going to get past this? Why am I still struggling? Let me tell you something important. Struggling does not mean you are failing. Crying does not mean you are weak. Having hard days does not mean God is not healing you. It means you are human. It means the wound was deep. And deep wounds take time to heal. Think about it this way. If you break your arm, the doctor sets the bone, puts it in a cast, and the healing begins. But that does not mean it stops hurting immediately. There is still pain. There is still discomfort. There are days when it aches more than others. But slowly, gradually, the bone is healing. The tissue is regenerating. And one day you will take off the cast and your arm will be strong again. The same is true with emotional and spiritual wounds. God is healing you, but it is happening layer by layer, day by day. And during the process, you need to be patient with yourself. You need to give yourself grace. You need to stop beating yourself up for not being healed faster. The Bible says in Psalm 147, verse 3, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Notice it says He heals. Present tense. Ongoing action. God is actively working on your heart right now. Even when you cannot feel it. Even when you cannot see it. He is putting the pieces back together. He is mending what was broken. He is restoring what was damaged. So do not give up. Do not lose hope. Keep bringing your pain to Him. Keep surrendering it. Keep trusting that He is at work. And know that one day you will look back and realize that the wound that once defined you has become a testimony of God's faithfulness. You will see that the pain you thought would destroy you actually made you stronger. You will understand that the healing journey, as hard as it was, brought you closer to God than you ever could have imagined. So hold on. Keep going. Keep trusting. Your healing is not finished yet, but it is happening, and God will see it through to completion. Let me also speak to those of you who are carrying the weight of emotional wounds that have never healed. Maybe the hurt happened years ago, but it still feels fresh. Maybe you thought time would heal it, but the pain remains. Let me remind you of something Jesus said. In Luke chapter 4, verse 18, Jesus declared His mission. He said, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because He has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free." Jesus came to heal the brokenhearted, to set captives free, to restore what was broken, and He is still doing that today. Your emotional wounds are not too deep for Him to heal. Your pain is not too great for Him to carry. Your heart is not too shattered for Him to restore. Bring it to Jesus. Pour out your pain before him. Let him touch the places that hurt, and watch him do what only he can do. Now I want to address something crucial. Some of you are struggling to forgive because you think forgiveness means what happened to you was okay. But that is not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness does not minimize the wrong. It does not excuse the sin. It does not pretend it did not happen. Forgiveness is a choice to release the offense and the offender into God's hands. It is trusting that God is the ultimate judge and that he will deal with it in his way and his time. Forgiveness is for your freedom, not their benefit. When you refuse to forgive, you are drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. You are the one who suffers. But when you forgive, you break the chains, you step out of the prison. You walk into freedom, and here is the beautiful part. When you forgive, God can heal you. As long as you hold on to bitterness, your wound stays open. But when you release it, God can close the wound and begin the restoration process. I also want to talk to those of you who have been hurt by the church or by Christians. This is one of the deepest wounds because you expected God's people to reflect his love, but instead they wounded you. Maybe a pastor failed you. Maybe a church member gossiped about you. Maybe you were judged or rejected, and now you are questioning everything. You are questioning God. You are questioning faith. You are questioning if you even belong. Let me say this as gently and as firmly as I can. People will fail you, even Christians, even pastors, even church leaders. Why? Because they are human. They are imperfect. They are still being sanctified. But their failure does not define God's character. Their mistakes do not negate God's love for you. Do not let imperfect people rob you of a perfect God. Jesus never hurt you. Jesus never betrayed you. Jesus never abandoned you. People did. And while that pain is real and needs to be addressed, do not let it separate you from the one who loves you most. Come back to Jesus. Let him heal the wounds that his followers caused, and trust that he is still good, even when his people are not. Let me give you some practical steps for healing. First, acknowledge the pain. Do not suppress it. Do not pretend it does not hurt. Bring it into the light. Second, grieve. It is okay to mourn what was lost. It is okay to cry. It is okay to feel the weight of it. Third, pray. Ask God to heal your heart. Ask him to give you the strength to forgive. Fourth, choose forgiveness. It may not be a one-time decision. You may have to choose it every day, but make the choice. Fifth, set boundaries. Forgiveness does not mean you have to trust the person again or allow them back into your life. You can forgive and still protect yourself. And sixth, surround yourself with healthy relationships. Let godly people speak truth and love into your life. I speak healing over your broken heart right now. I speak restoration where there has been destruction. I speak peace where there has been turmoil. I speak freedom where there has been bondage. I speak forgiveness where there has been bitterness. The same God who healed Joseph will heal you. The same God who restored David will restore you. The same God who binds up the brokenhearted will bind up yours. So release the pain, choose forgiveness, and walk into the freedom and healing God has for you. If this message touched your heart, leave a comment below and say, "God will heal me." Share this with someone who has been hurt. And if you want more powerful messages like this to strengthen your faith every single week, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let us build a community of believers who choose forgiveness over bitterness, healing over hurt, and freedom over bondage. God bless you. And remember, your pain is not your identity. You are a child of God, loved and being healed. Amen.